So if you're new to the channel, my name is Tarek. I've been a full-time artisan for many years now, and my work in both leather and knives has gone around the world. Many of you will know me particularly for my leatherworking knives that I designed and I make. And this channel is all about sharing of skills and making fun and enjoyable leatherwork projects together. In today's video, we're going to be making one of these. I designed this and started making this back in 2013. It's a lovely little multi-purpose case. So before I start any new project, I always touch off the various knives that I'm going to be using in the project, because using a razor sharp knife is absolutely essential for getting clean cuts, but also for safety. A sharp knife is always a safer knife because you don't have to force the cuts. The edge of the steel does all the work for you. And that is really, really sharp. So my stones, my sharpening stones of preference is the Sharpening glass series. This is the one I'm using here. This is a ceramic stone. The nice thing about this stone as well is that you don't have to soak it. I just use a little spray bottle. You just need to get a bit of water on the surface and you can instantly use the stone. This one is a 1000 grit. It gives an edge that I enjoy using. It gives a bit more of a what I call a toothy edge, which is what I find just about perfect for leatherwork. And if you maintain your knives like this, it takes so quick just to get them ready before each project. And the sharpening itself is a really enjoyable process. I have got complete videos on the channel though, on sharpening. So if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about how I sharpen, there are videos on the channel that cover it in a lot more detail. So Charlene and I have made this pattern available on our website. It prints right onto A4 size pages, and you can just stick the pattern together with instructions of how to do everything. So if you're wanting to make the exact project that we're making today, it's on our website, CHARTERMADE.com. And we obviously really appreciate the support when you do get one of our patterns. It goes a far way to help an artisan family. So I'm going to cut the top strap now. Before I do, because this has got a D-ring on it, we're going to be making this project with a different D-ring. We're doing this one out of nickel, just to show you the difference of how the nickel looks. But before I start with any new item, if I'm using a strap cutter or I'm cutting a strap manually with different knives, I'll always do a test cut first. So set yourself up to do the width, and then make sure that it fits comfortably in the hardware that you're going to be using. So obviously this one fits perfectly. If it wasn't fitting perfectly, I would make adjustments. So I've already straightened up the edge of this piece of leather. That's obviously quite important if you're going to use a strap cutter, or if you're needing to do any kind of a strap. So what I've done here is I've transferred the paper pattern onto some thick board. This obviously helps if you're going to make something several times. It's much better to put your patterns onto some thick board. It just lasts a lot longer. It makes for easier tracing around the whole pattern. So back in 2013, the round that you see over here was a CD. You don't really get those anymore. So I'm going to be changing that a little bit. The pattern that is on our website doesn't work the same. But let me show you how to make any round over there. So I've left out the corners, and I'm just going to use my ruler and just join up the lines. And then I can use whatever round I want. Today I'm going to be using a glue pot. So I'll be using the glue pot as my round. And then you just touch corner to corner. And I'll be able to cut out the exact size and round that I want. This is the pattern knife that I make. I've got a video on the channel as well of how I like to use it. It's really a nice universal knife for doing these kinds of projects. I quite like here that I get a nice, the way the knife is designed, I can track the actual line of the cut with the point of the knife. For the project now, the side straps are going to be coming in. I'm going to be using a little small oblong punch. That can vary in size as well, so you can adapt the pattern to the size that you have. We've also made it work with just a regular round hole punch. It'll change the visual of it a little bit, but it still looks really good. Guys, also if you're enjoying this video, please go there below, give it a thumbs up. It really goes a long way to encourage us. And also, if you're wanting one of the knives that I make, there will be a link down below in the description. It'll take you straight to our website, and you can see what's available. So if you don't have all the correct sizes of different oblong punches and all that's needed to go into leatherwork, because you get those things as you go along with any craft. So I'm just going to use the smaller one. I'm going to show you how to do that, just in case you've only also got one tool and don't have variable sizes. I'm just going to put the oblong punch in the center of the pattern layout, and then I will just take off either side to where it needs to be. So I'll go forward, and then meet up with the hole in the back side. And that gives a pretty clean finish. So what I'm setting up here is, this is the side of this case and it bends. It has a bend inside here. So all I'm doing is I'm taking a stitching groover and I'm going to groove out a line on the inside, and what that's going to do is it's going to help with the fold because it's going to be removing some of the leather weight. Ready to punch out the gusset and then start assembling this. So if you do decide to go get this pattern off of our website, there is a full detailed set of photographs that come with the pattern of how the bag assembly goes, doing the various steps of it, making it nice and easy to get done. So even though I am doing a saddle stitch to hold this D-ring into place, if you are going to make this pattern yourself, you can use a rivet over here and then there would be no stitching. I really like saddle stitching though. There is a complete video on the channel on how I saddle stitch. It was actually one of the first videos that Shalina and I made together. We knew nothing about video making. We're still kind of just learning. But that was one of our first videos. Not too bad. Guys, just to remind you, if you're curious about the pattern and you want to go get it off of our website, it does come with instructions. It's not just a pattern. There are photographs that show you the process. That is looking good. So there's a nickel hardware, brass hardware. Let me know in the comments below which is your favorite, which is your preference. I hope you've enjoyed following along with me. I've enjoyed making this video for you guys. And if you do decide to go get one of the patterns on our website, Charlene and I really do appreciate it as well. Also, if you want to get yourself one of the knives that I make, also in the link below on our website. I really like this design. I hope you guys do too. See you in the next video.